Hey everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Chloe. Today I'm gonna go over with you guys how I get my lashes from this to this. As you can see, there is quite a bit of a difference here. These guys are definitely in need of a good cleanup. I went ahead and tried the two most popular methods for this, micellar water and just dish soap and water. So here I have pretty much everything that you're gonna need. I just have a little paper towel to dry them off on and wipe them down. I have the two dishes because I'm gonna be trying this out in two different ways. I have the two different dishes here because I'm going to be trying out two different ways. The traditional way with just some dish soap and hot water, and with some micellar water, and I just have the up and up micellar water. Q-tips, of course, to clean them off, and tweezers to help me pull the glue off. And of course, you're going to need your old crusty, musty lashes. So in the first dish, I'm going to pour in my water. It's pretty hot water, that'll help remove the glue easier. I'm just gonna put a couple drops of soap, doesn't need to be a lot, and mix it around. Maybe put in a couple more drops here. And this one I'm gonna go in with some micellar water. I don't wanna use up all my micellar water, I'm just putting a little bit in. I'm just gonna separate all of my pairs, put one in each. I really want to make sure to get them in there and soaked and saturated. Okay, now we're gonna let them sit here for 5 to 10 minutes. All right, they've just been sitting for a few minutes here. I'm gonna try and see if the glue peels off easily enough yet. Making sure to be super gentle when I do this. I'm not applying much pressure at all. Lashes are very fragile and you don't want to ruin them. Here you can also start to wipe off the mascara. Q-tip is probably not the best for getting the glue off. I'm gonna try picking some of the glue off by holding it in my hands. I'm being super gentle to hold the lashes where I'm picking, right at the band. As you can see, that helped get a lot of the glue and mascara off, but it is still not totally clean, so I'm gonna stick it back in there for a little bit longer. Let's try with the water. There is still a lot of glue buildup at the base of the lashes, so I'm gonna put it back in the water. Okay, it's been some more time. I'm gonna go in again and see if we can make any more progress here. This is what we are trying to avoid. I'm probably being a little too rough along the edges, and that's why I'm losing some lashes. I'm gonna go in with a spoolie and comb them out and see how much of the glue I can get out of what's stuck on the lashes themselves. I would say that looks very good, honestly. I was able to get off most of the glue on them. Of course, they're not going to be totally perfect. I'd say that's definitely a big upgrade. So now that I am happy with that, we need to reshape them because, of course, getting them wet does kind of ruin their shape a little bit. So you'll just want to roll them back and forth. Honestly, what I like to do is kind of stick them in a circle like this and let them dry for a little bit. That looks very funny. Let's try one of the lashes in the water. Oh my gosh, sad. I'm having a much harder time getting all of this glue off. And as you can see, the lash is totally flat. Like there's no curve in them anymore. If that happens, what you can do, I like to stick it on my finger like that and hold it with my other finger and re-wet it. And I'm just going to comb it through. This should also help get some of the leftover glue off. However the lashes dry here is how they will set. So make sure they are brushed out in a way that you like. And I just let them dry like that. So once these are dry on my fingers, I will peel it off and we're gonna roll it. I'm gonna unroll this one. As you can see, that has a really nice curvature to it now. Now we have finished all of them. These guys are what was in my micellar water, and these guys are what was in the regular water with dish soap. And in the dishes, you can also kind of see the leftover residue. Here you can see all the little mascara particles in the water, and the micellar water is turned kind of cloudy. There's some particles in there, but not too much. It's just interesting to see how each one works differently on the lash. So here is the one that was in the micellar water, and this is the one that was in the regular water. I feel like the micellar water definitely worked a little bit better at getting the glue off. As you can see in a few pairs of the lashes here, I did lose one clump off of the piece that was in water. Also, what's very obvious between the two of these is how much more I feel the water makes the lashes lose their shape. They definitely take a lot more shaping in terms of the curl and the curvature of the lash. On this side are all of the lashes that sat in the water. On this side are all the lashes that sat in the micellar water. I think that both did a really good job. I think the issue with the water is that it cools down very quickly. You need hot water. Hot water, warm water for it to really get the glue off. This is a pretty dramatic difference. I think both methods work really, really well. I personally think I will keep using the micellar water method. That just seemed to work out a little bit better for me. And I personally feel like they held the shape a little bit better. As you can see here, this one was in the micellar water and this one was in the water. And as far as shape goes, these look a lot more like the lashes you take out of the pack. And these have flattened quite a bit. So that's going to be all for this week's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this was helpful. And make sure to subscribe down below if you have not already, and leave me a like because it really helps me out. I'll see you guys in the next one.